Hey right guys, Trish Munch's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 14 of Gilmore Girls season 3? Season 3 we're on, I think. Yeah, we are. I think. Are we? Yeah. Enjoyed the last episode. We had the flashbacks that we haven't had before, and I'm hoping, maybe not so much this episode, but in future episodes we kind of get more flashbacks, kind of around that time where Lorelai did leave, and kind of get Emily's perspective on the situation a little bit as well. I thought that was really well done in the last episode, so it kind of makes me want more, because typically I don't love when a show does too many flashbacks, but this has gone how many episodes overall now, like quite a lot, and it hasn't really relied or shown any flashbacks whatsoever from that I can remember. So I'd be fine if they did the odd episode here and there that kind of was in the same structure of what the last episode did, but we'll see. I assume if that is going to be the case, it won't be in this episode or for a few episodes time anyway. But episode 14, if you enjoy, make sure to leave a like, as it does help the video and it does help the channel. Patreon will of course be linked down below if you do want to join us on there, where they will be, how many episodes are there this season? So they would have just started season 4 by the time this one's on YouTube. But for now, let's do this.
And then she brushed me off with a wave of her regal hand. Not even a word. Just like I'm her cabana boy.
That's the worst. Is this Richard's mum?
She'll make me bow and back out.
No one bows to Emily. It's like that Lord of the Rings scene. My friends, you bow to no one. It's just everyone bows to Emily.
I'd rather not spoil the meal with talk of her.
Good.
I should just
Wow.
wash my hands.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I mean of her.
Oh, good. Wash those hands.
She sucks her olive pits,
Short moratorium.
trying to extract every last ounce of flavor out of them like she does people.
She sucks flavor out of people.
Maybe she's a vampire. She looks like one a little bit.
Even though I could tell practically the day she stopped seeing him. Those kinds of things are always obvious.
Yeah, I guess.
When a couple is in a relationship and then suddenly isn't.
Right.
Right.
Still looking?
She's staring you down.
Right. Grandma, did I mention that unfortunately I'm not with Dean anymore?
No, you didn't.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, did she not know that? That's such old news.
But it's good that you confirmed it.
How did you know?
Well, you very abruptly stopped mentioning him 11 dinners ago, so I figured that was the case.
11 dinners. Was it 11 episodes ago?
I mean, what if I had invited Dean to an event and you were no longer with him and that's how I found out? It would have been embarrassing.
What sort of event would you have invited Dean to?
I don't know, a wedding.
I love when they just play up to Emily.
It's always best to tell each other major life events so that there's no awkwardness.
Well, then, Grandma, I
Fair
probably
enough,
also failed to
Emily,
mention that
fair
I'm seeing
enough.
someone else.
Who?
Jess?
Ooh.
Jess?
She
Luke's
doesn't know
nephew.
Jess.
Luke from the diner.
Oh. I see. Well, am I going to get to meet him soon?
Jess and Emily meeting. Oh my god. That would be amazing. Just bring Kirk in the mix.
Bring him over for dinner sometime. How about next Friday?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Mom. That might.
Please do it. I want to see Emily meet Jess.
Be out of town, and it would be nice to round off the group with the 4th.
He works Fridays, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's his usual night.
No. We're inviting Jess round.
Well, I suppose I'll eventually meet him someday at some function.
Perhaps a wedding.
Or Rory's graduation. That's good. That way we'll all get to meet him at once. Myself, Richard, Gran. Maybe I'll bring a couple of girls from the DAR.
Emily knows what she's doing. She's making it sound the worst case scenario.
Now that I think about it, I think Jess does have next Friday night off.
Really?
Oh, how convenient.
Be nice.
Yeah, it will be nice, right, Grandma?
Very nice. We'll have lamb.
So, it'll be nice for everybody. Everybody will be nice to everybody. Keyword being nice.
Well, Richard's
Yes,
not here, so...
very nice.
Really, really nice?
Of course it'll be nice. That's what I just said.
Good. Nice will be nice.
And a nice night it'll be.
Well, not so nice for the lamb.
There is that. Wow. I'm excited. I wonder who's going to be a dick first. Is it going to be Emily or Jess? Who's going to have the attitude? I'm going to go with Emily.
Let's just run away together and leave all this behind.
You mean our house?
No.
You ran away once before and it was the weakest episode of the show. So please don't do it again.
So, you're actually bringing Jess to dinner on Friday?
It's as good a time as any. There'll only be one grandparent to contend with.
Man, that was some
Yeah.
stealthy little maneuver she pulled there, huh?
It was good. It was very smart of her.
Hey, it's still early. Do you want to watch more of the extra supplementary stuff on the Lord of the Rings DVD?
Well, just
Yes.
the drawings and that fat guy talking.
Well, let's watch Footloose again.
Yeah.
It's called Peter Jackson, a fat guy. What the hell? You know, the more I hear Laura, she hates Linkin Park. She doesn't want to watch the Lord of the Rings bonus features. What do... What's the point?
You're a book tease.
You'll get when I'm done.
Cruel woman.
So you going to work now?
Back to the salt mines.
The salt mines, right? Jess and Rory actually hanging out.
I thought maybe you could come to dinner with us.
Us?
To my grandma's.
To meet your grandmother.
Yes,
Yeah,
do
she'll
it.
be there, so
It'd be an honor.
Might be rude not to introduce the two of you.
I can't, I gotta work.
You just said you could get out.
Didn't know what for.
Jess.
No.
But I already kind of agreed.
Make an effort, bro.
We're just $5 away from a deal.
Oh, there you go.
That's worth 5 at least.
You Gilmores think a lot of yourselves. Okay.
Thank you.
There we go. I was going to start to be annoyed if he was like, no, I'm not going.
Rory, get in here.
What?
Don't do
Get
it.
in here now.
Don't do it.
Questions.
They're
Okay.
skinning people alive. Don't do it. Oh, you've walked in. Now there's no leaving.
My one-woman show, and I need some feedback. You
God.
are my randomly picked audience.
Randomly shanghaied.
Can't it be Kirk's one-woman audience for a show? What?
How long have you been here?
An hour.
An hour!
All right. Well,
It's
where
been
would
mostly
I hear
arguing-
Kirk.
arguing about stuff. Apparently, he's the director.
Patty, let's try one of your reminiscences.
Okay, that makes it better. Kirk's the director.
And there I was, me and the girls backstage after the show, and in she comes. And who did she walk right up to?
Oh, he's taking notes. Oh dear.
You don't got the high notes, but you sure got the gams. Oh,
Jesus. You've been here for an hour, Dean?
How about if she says, doll, you've got the gams, but I've got a body in the trunk of my car.
what did she say?
Hey, I like
Because
that.
she's a murderer. I think it works.
I'm not
I like
rewriting
that.
my memories, Kirk. Well, I think that we should discuss this later. Now go back to your light booth.
Fine, start the song.
I'm with Kirk. I think there should be a body in the trunk.
2:45. There is no one in the place except
What the
you
hell?
and me. Kirk, would you fix this?
Fix what?
This flashing.
That's my choice
Epilepsy.
for this song.
Okay.
This is a hit.
It'll run for years.
Something on the nose, unexpected. Got it.
Kirk!
It was nice.
Well, that was fun. That took all day. It's night time.
See you later.
See ya.
You know, I kind of like the body in the trunk thing.
Me too.
I'm
Peppier.
agreeing with
Night.
that, yes. Is there a murderer in the house? This is a horror episode. I feel like every show that I react to has to have its horror episode. That we do.
Oh, sorry. It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
I forgot about this guy completely.
I'll call you about the weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Rory.
Good night.
By
You
bloke.
need a signal.
Alex and I were talking about going to New York next weekend.
Fun.
Yeah. He's got 4 tickets to a show, and he's heard me talk about Suki and Jackson so much that he wants to invite them too.
Invite Suki, I think. Jackson's gonna ruin it.
Meaning, it's just you and Jess alone at dinner with the glorious Emily.
Oh, wow. That might be better, actually.
How's your day?
Fine. A lot of studying.
Oh, yeah? Is that all you did?
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
Jess, what?
Heard that you basically were
right.
hanging out with Dean today.
Yeah, why did you lie about that? It's weird.
Well, I was with him for a while. What do you mean?
A
it's all
while?
the
It was
time?
a few hours.
I've been home all night.
It turned to night.
It says people are already raving about Miss Patty's one-woman show.
Well, no one's raving about it.
One says Rory and Dean couldn't stop talking about it.
We're on a flyer?
You and a bunch of others.
Why did you lie about that?
I was not hanging out with Dean. We were both hauled in there to watch her try out material, and we were sitting in the same area, so we talked a little, and then we left at the same time.
You were hanging out with them, Rory. It's fine.
This is an old subject, Jess. You know that Dean and I are friendly.
I know you're friendly. That doesn't mean I don't want to punch him.
This was not a plan. I was kidnapped by Miss Patty. So was he.
Yeah, she didn't plan it, to be fair. I don't think it's that deep, to be fair.
Tell me these things
But Derek-
first so I don't have to read about them on telephone poles.
I will,
think
I
that's
promise.
fair.
Okay.
Hey, look, a healthy conversation. Who'd have thought it?
Why does this say not in any way affiliated with Kirk down at the bottom?
Oh, they had a showbiz spat.
Fill me in.
Yeah, I don't think it's that deep. At least I didn't make it like a deep thing, but...
Fridge, guys. We've got chips, pretzels, and Brian, I remembered your allergies and got you the milk.
Oh, the band.
That's nice, thanks.
Boy, you'd think love songs are all you and Lane would want to play.
Man, this
Anyway.
crunch just now sounded like the drum fill in Baba O'Reilly.
Cool, way to go, Zach.
Yeah, Zach, a musical mouth. That's awesome.
But why would Dave and Lane want to play just love songs?
Because nothing.
Dave, you've got the last 2 letters in love. V, E, with Lane's name, you have the L, and you just dump the A in and add no.
Yeah, no, that's. I thought she'd maybe on something for a second, but no.
Stuff down. I gotta get home for dinner.
One day soon, you're not gonna go home for dinner.
What, I'll be dead?
No, we'll be on tour.
Right.
How long are you gonna keep it a secret?
For a while, at least it's easier.
Are you sure it would be so bad if they knew? I mean, keeping this a secret seems awfully complicated.
So they are together then. I thought they got shut down.
How about I have the guys take the usual route? I'll go by foot up each, down the alley behind Alice, over the fence, and they can pick me up a half mile down by the Shell station.
Perfect.
That sounds brilliant. Yes, do that.
Dinner and a show.
Huh, what show?
Levittown, it's a new musical.
Right, yeah, it's in previews, doesn't officially open for a couple weeks.
Wow, so informed.
Nicole likes the theater. Her firm has an office on Madison.
Oh, maybe she'd all go, like a whole 6 squad. That wouldn't be awkward at all.
You're just a Broadway baby.
Gonna have any time to kill there?
Some.
Got a great book. It has walking tours of old historic Manhattan.
Oh, books and Broadway shows. All right, Luke.
My dresser, if you want to run up and grab it.
Cool, thanks.
Watch Jess be hooking up with someone.
Oh,
Oh, as in Rory.
surprise. Here it is. Okay.
God.
So, thanks. Sorry about this.
It's okay.
We should probably come up with a system or something.
Probably.
Deja vu, huh?
Yep.
Although why I'd be
There
walking
it
to Luke's
is.
apartment like this in the future, I don't know. So put the system on the back burner.
Okay.
Okay. Carry on. Or see ya.
I'm surprised she didn't linger for longer, actually. I thought she'd be in that room for like 10 minutes talking to them both about it.
Hey, find it okay?
Yeah, I found everything, including a coupling.
Oh, Rory and Jess?
No, Ben and J-Lo. Yes, Rory and Jess?
Guess I should have told you.
Ben and J-Lo, and that actually still works today as a joke.
You think that suffices?
Look, it's better that they're safe and upstairs than someplace else. And you going up there just now saved me a trip, so thanks.
Glad to be of service.
Hey, at least it's got it
System
down.
works.
Every 10 minutes?
Like clockwork, never a minute more.
Even if you're serving a customer, it's every 10 minutes?
If I'm in mid-pour, I stop and go up.
10 minutes. Yep, that's pretty much the time it took to create Rory.
Oh,
That included getting dressed and freshening my lipstick.
What?
wow.
Thanks for the book.
Christopher really couldn't last longer than 10 minutes, okay?
Okay, what's the packing crisis?
That's the thing. I have no packing crisis. For the first time in my
Oh
life,
my
there is
God.
no packing crisis. See?
Do you remember Lane's suitcase? That's still my favourite moment.
Yeah, he's gonna drop me off here.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
I thought so.
Although, I don't know.
I'm excited for this dinner.
Are you sure that's the best way to do it?
Yeah, why?
Well, it just means you're coming home to an empty house.
Oh. She's worried they're going to get another Rory Jr.
Why are you so freaked?
This is not freaked.
Is it because you won't be here and he will?
That might have crossed my mind.
She's thinking of experience with Christopher.
Well, the boy is different, but I'm still me. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, I know.
And I have so much on my mind. So many things going on.
What
in
is
my life.
that
I
shirt?
don't even have time to think
Well,
about
who is that?
that.
No
like
thinking
Gollum.
at all.
There we go. Yes.
You know, you didn't have to change.
I'm excited.
Well, I feel kind of dumb being in my uniform.
Jess,
when
you
I'm
better
at school.
show up. I'm
But
sure
you
he
look
will.
darling in it.
I'm sorry he's late.
We're
Oh,
fine. Dinner will
late.
keep.
I know how you like.
Not a good start, Jess. Don't be late to Emily.
Or earlier. He's probably smack dab in the middle of that. Why don't you try him on his cell phone, see what's going on?
He doesn't have one.
Really?
He doesn't.
Really?
Well, I find that refreshing. Technology is encroaching too fast on every aspect of life, if you ask me.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We'll want robots to carry them from place to place.
Oh,
There he
yeah.
is.
Is it not Jess?
What?
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, what
Oh,
the hell?
that's all right. Come
Oh.
in, come in. It's cold out.
Dear. Who's he been fighting with? Dean?
It looks bad. Does it hurt?
I'm fine.
Is it
Or
why
was
you
it
were late?
Dean?
No, 84 was jammed.
We knew that too. There was something with the big rig.
Oh, Emma's being pleasant so far.
All the men who drive them are hopped up on bennies and goofballs.
Hmm.
Come, have a seat at the table. I'll go check on dinner.
So far, so good.
Look, Rory, I'm already in a crappy mood. Traffic sucked. Traffic I hit going to a function I didn't particularly want to go to. And I'm thirsty. And I'm hungry. So, let's eat.
Okay, be a dick then.
So do we eat standing up?
Over there.
And now you've upset Rory. Great.
Oh, Jess, you eat meat, I hope. I forgot to ask.
I'm a carnivore.
Good. I don't see how anybody can resist eating meat.
That's why we have teeth.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Dinner parties used to be simple. Now every time we give one, I have to run my menu down with every person on the list.
I know, it's the worst, bro. Who's a vegan, who's vegetarian, pescatarian, what are all these things?
So Rory tells me you're part of the Walmart Corporation.
Only out of necessity.
They sound like wonderful stores.
Oh yeah, I want to be buried there.
We've never actually been inside one, but we own the stock.
Thanks for the paycheck.
Oh, that's very funny.
Did you just get it?
Huh?
The eye, did it just happen?
God, there's no salt and pepper on this table. We'll need it for the meat. These
Of
people are supposed
course.
to be trained before I get them, but God knows that's never the case.
Oh my god.
What's your problem?
You're not telling me the truth. That's my problem.
I don't want to get into it here.
Oh, Emily read the room.
You got into a fight with Dean.
Unbelievable.
That's my
Is that
prediction,
it?
but maybe
It
not.
always comes back
Now that he's
to
called it.
Dean.
So, what did I miss?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Grandma, would it be all right if I speak to Jess for a second? We can go to the study.
We're eating.
Well, I want to talk.
You're being a little rude to your grandmother, Rory.
You're
leave
both
the
being
room for a
rude,
minute if you
actually.
No, Grandma, we'll be right back.
I think, like, Jess clearly doesn't want to talk about it now, which I think's fine. Like, sometimes you just don't want... You're not ready to talk about something, which is fine. But also, he's coming being Mardy.
Dean had sucker punched me, and I had to defend myself. You're not even considering the possibility that that's what happened?
Dean wouldn't do that.
I mean, he did say, "You're in my town, bro." He did do that whole speech, so...
My best. If that means I'm being a jerk, then that's what I am. I didn't even want to come.
No one made you.
You made me.
Alan, Dean came, just saying.
Now I've seen it all.
Dean showed up, and he wasn't
You
complaining
embarrassed me
about
in
it.
front of her.
That's it.
And he got dunked on by Richard.
Oh, great. So now I have to explain to my grandma why my boyfriend who showed up a half hour late with a black guy is walking out.
Well, you like making up stories in your head.
Are
so
you
that should be
actually
useful.
leaving? Oh my god, he's being such a baby. Are you not going to say bye to Emily? Okay, cool. Bye. He's done my
Is he
idea.
fetching something from his car?
I don't think so.
Emily was so pleasant, bro. She put in effort. She was being nice.
You can take some prime rib back for him if you want.
Hell
What do you say the
yeah,
girls have
Emily.
some dinner, huh?
Oh, I love it. Emily did well. Emily was the only one who did well in that whole situation. Oh, you invite Jack in.
Yeah, Alex, thank you for getting us those tickets.
Great production value.
Oh, amazing. I mean, the way they do the lighting on these things.
It's magical. It's magical.
This is the worst piece of crap I've ever seen.
Oh,
What?
no.
I'm gonna give her a call.
You know, on the drive down here, you made me promise to stop you if you're going to call Rory for the wrong reason.
But I left the iron on.
She'll turn it off.
She's got this boy.
I know.
Don't worry about it. I don't think they're going to see each other tonight.
So, how'd the dinner go?
Not well. Far from well.
What?
I'm at Grandma's.
You stayed the night?
Yep.
What did she do? Did she make you stay?
I
Did
don't
she
know,
want
wait.
Jess to drive you home? She's so untrusting.
No. Otherwise, she jumped straight to Emily.
She was a saint. Staying over was my idea.
Why?
Jess and I got into the most horrible fight of my life, and it was... Ugh, I can't even say.
I don't believe this.
He showed up with a big black eye.
A black
Who
guy?
do you guys side with
Eye.
on this?
A black eye.
I'm on the fence, I think, actually. A bit.
But yes, and he was all standoffish about it, and
We'll get
things
into
got
it at
worse
the
and
end.
worse, and he walked out, and it was all horrible.
I think I'm more leaning towards Rory, though. I'll side him with Rory.
Rory kind of explained what happened last night and how you were really great about it. I just
She
wanted
was
to
pretty
thank
great.
you.
She
I mean, I
did
don't know
well.
all the details, but I'm sure it all could have been way worse. And you keeping your cool like that was really, really nice. Thanks.
How can you let your
there
daughter
it
be
is.
with that abominable thug?
Abominable thug.
Rude to Rory, rude to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
and
keeping
that attitude.
it.
I wanted to slap that monosyllabic mouth of his. And God forbid they're in another accident together, or his heap of a car breaks down, and Lord Jim has decided cell phone...
Hey, she's spitting facts a little bit.
How can you let this happen?
A tiny bit.
He had a black eye. He belongs in jail.
Well, okay, see now... Let's simmer down a little bit. He was being rude to her, though.
Well, I'm sick of burgers, so if it could be a place that has more than burgers...
Oh.
What do you want? Like a $3 sushi place?
Doesn't have to be sushi.
Guys, shut up and be cool. Don't say a thing.
What? Why?
Mrs. Kim, hello.
David,
David.
Mrs. Kim, your Lane's mom?
how do you know Lane?
She's a great
Girl, we all think so.
Oh,
Who
dear.
are you? What is all this, David? Who are all these unwashed boys?
Unwashed.
Go with me when I don't play solo.
A combo.
A Christian combo.
Christian combo. Made that very specific.
Up, the lights turned. We should probably get...
Wait, I want to warn you about something.
Oh.
About Lane. She has a crush on you.
Ah.
I thought you should know. She's a good girl, but flighty sometimes. Be careful around her. I know you're a serious boy. I don't want you to be shocked.
Oh, no, thank you.
Thank you for that. Throwing him a bone.
Maybe I book your combo sometime. Mix it up a little.
It would be our pleasure, right, guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't speed.
I love her. Oh, she's wild, but I love her.
Friend thing with us isn't going to work if we're not honest with each other.
I agree.
Right.
Okay, so anything you want to tell me?
Corn's 2 for $1.
Oh, that he
Jess has a
hit.
black eye.
I don't think he did
Any
it.
idea where he got it?
That would be an extremely long list.
It wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
Swear?
I swear. Did
Yeah.
he say it was me?
No, he's not saying anything.
Or if it is Luke. Or he did it to himself.
Whoa.
Not Luke.
You're Petey the dog. So when'd you get into a fight with Dean?
Wasn't a fight with Dean.
Well, where's that coming from? I just asked.
What's with everybody making assumptions? I'm so
Well, because you're not telling them otherwise, bro. What do you think's gonna happen?
Stop.
Where'd you get it?
Santa Claus.
So you're not gonna tell me?
That's right.
Right, okay, so people are going to make assumptions about it being Dean then. You can't have an issue with that. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but don't make assumptions that it's Dean. Who was it then? Santa Claus. Is that right?
Hey, Rory.
Oh, Dean's
Yeah,
doing
he-
that.
let's just
Dean.
swipe someplace.
Jess doing that.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Bye.
I've decided. I know everyone loves Dean. He's a fan favourite. I get it. I do like him. Am I saying Dean again? Or I can't remember.
Signs of violent behavior, and I don't care how much you don't want to talk about it. You're not leaving till you tell me. Now tell me, where'd you get the black eye?
You wouldn't believe it anyway.
Try me, tough guy.
A swan.
A swan.
Excuse me?
Okay,
I was
right.
attacked by a swan. Okay? You happy? A stupid swan. That is the real story. It hangs out by Larson's dock. I was just walking by, and the thing came out of nowhere and bam, beaked me right in the eye.
Swans do be like that. Alright. That's unlucky.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm gonna do a little beaking of my own.
You can kill
Just
the swan.
not the ladle. That's a brand new ladle. Take the baster.
He's going to get beat up for Swan.
So how'd you explain the black eye to the Gilmores?
He didn't. He decided not to. You could have had a little laugh about it and moved on very quickly.
Dating Rory, not her family.
All these people come in a
That's
package
not how it
with
works,
this girl.
Jess.
The mother comes with this girl. Their grandmother comes with this girl. Being jealous of Dean is pointless. You're just going to drive Rory away. You want to have a relationship with
Great
someone,
point.
you're going to have to learn to open up your mouth and say something.
Give it a rest, Dr. Phil.
Hey, Luke's on it.
Keep avoiding her and never take her calls again?
She'll find me eventually.
If she
Oh.
keeps looking for you.
Hey, I'm not gonna wuss like Dean.
Dean had that girl for 2 years. You have a little fight. After 2 months, you walk out and it's over? Okay, fine. You don't care. That's obvious.
Oh, Luke's great.
I'm watching it. It's pretty. Shh. Is it going to double back?
Maybe.
So it's lulling us into complacency.
He's vicious, I'm telling you.
Yeah, his butt's terrifying.
It's outnumbered. That's the problem. It knows there's two of us.
Yeah, it does. Okay, Swans are little devils.
Forget it.
Maybe he's going to get another swan, come back and make a fight of it, huh?
Forget it.
He's definitely going to start pushing Rory away, I think, if he stays doing what he's doing.
What's off is that you felt you had to hide it.
Really?
Yeah. Dave, you're a Christian. So what? That's cool. Christians can still rock.
They can?
Wow. They really have one brain cell shared between them both.
It's a part of you, and we think you're cool, so it's cool.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Very
Nowhere
nice
we
of them.
playing Creed, man.
Oh, no, of course not.
Or Amy Grant. That's where we draw the line.
This is very accepting of you guys.
And we'd be totally into playing that gig for your mom if it pays.
Oh, Mrs. Kim pays.
It
She's
pays.
very good about that.
That's my mom. I'm glad this all worked out.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
Oh, my little daughter.
I'm happy to see you.
They fit quite a lot into this episode. Like, Lorelai's just gone off to New York, watched a musical.
So, sorry I missed your calls.
You're always out.
Yeah, I was
Is he
getting
gonna
ready to call you just
explain?
now, but you would have been out.
Ironic.
Yeah.
So,
Take some
I
of
know
Luke's
there was a
advice.
fight with Dean.
Really? Black guy screwed everything up.
Yeah.
Next time I go to your grandmother's, I'll try not to have one.
Next time?
Next time.
That better be next time. I was really looking forward to that dinner, and it didn't even happen.
I'll tell you the truth. Since we're both so into the truth tonight,
Guess he's
that's what good
embarrassed by
relationships
it.
are about, right?
Right.
But you've got to promise not to mock me, ever. And please don't tell anyone else.
Promise.
He's got to keep up his persona.
I was throwing a football with a buddy and...
Ah.
Yeah,
You poor thing.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
embarrassing.
yeah, now that you mention it, it's not.
He's got to stay looking manly. Throwing the old pigskin around, you know how it is. I tried to open a beer with my eye, and it backfired.
Keep thinking what you're thinking.
I don't have a choice.
Okay, we're back. We're good. We're good. I thought maybe they were gonna push this over into another ep of Jess just being salty about it, but we're good. I'm gonna let it slide. I think he does need to listen to Luke though. He can't keep doing this over and over again because it is going to push Rory away. So hopefully he listens a little bit, because it was getting a little bit repetitive of him just being mardy about. Sometimes fair enough. Oh.
When I said before that I was too busy to think about it, I realized now that I'm not too busy to think about it.
Think about it?
About it.
It with Jess.
Oh, it.
Yeah.
Ah, the conversation.
It.
It.
Nothing's happened yet, but it might. Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe. With Jess.
No!
I guess I want to know, yes.
Okay, right.
And now, sure.
Well, nothing's happened.
She has to put aside her feelings for Jess.
But it might.
Okay. Could you tell me before it does?
Right before, or?
No, just
60 seconds before. That was a good scene, I guess. I like you tell on Lorelai's face, it's like she's putting aside her feelings and thoughts about Jess to try and be there about it. Thrown off by it a bit, maybe. Oh, that's so cute. I love them. I like that little moment at the end there, just like lingering on it a little bit. Yeah, really, I think my mic might not have worked with this episode for some reason. Let me check. Oh no, it has for most of it. Okay, I apologise for the last 10 minutes. For some reason my mic's not worked for... Oh no, not even that, like the last 5 minutes. I don't know why, it does this sometimes. Yeah, this was a really good episode. Like I said, Jess, I think if he's going to continue down that road, it would have started to annoy me, but they did bring it back a little bit at the end. Like, I tried to make it a bit more, you know, comedy with it being a Swan that kind of attacked him. And hopefully he listens to something Luke said, because Luke does have a point. If he keeps acting salty and jealous and just having that attitude around Rory, not even just with Dean, but just in general, because it seems to be with like everything. Like, I don't want to do this with you. I don't want to see you, Grandma. I don't want to get to know your family. I don't care about any of that. I'm not going to tell you about the black eye, even though we could just have a laugh about it instantly. And then that's like the Dean stuff aside. I think it is going to start to push Rory away. So we'll see. I'm happy to see if he takes down a different road. But I think if he was to continue down that path, I would start to go off Jess's character a little bit. Because like I've said in the previous episode, I prefer Jess to Dean. I think Jess has more chemistry with Rory than Dean did. But say what you will about Dean, he showed up for these things and he rarely complained about it. He did do things that, you know, he wouldn't typically do to be there for Rory and be with Rory and get to know... He tried to get to know Lorelai, and he's on a good relationship with Lorelai, and he went to the dinner with Richard and Emily. Despite being dunked on by Richard, he still went and only had a bad attitude after all that happened, which was understandable, of course, as well. And I still think that he was pretty reasonable about it. So, yeah, Dean 100% putting more effort than Jess kind of is at the moment. And again, I do prefer Jess to Dean, but that is very noticeable. So we'll see. I think this is like the make or break time for their character or for their relationship. So fingers crossed. I do want them to work out, but I just don't think Jess can kind of keep this. I don't mind him having the attitude that he has, because that's worked for his character so far. But I think when it comes to Rory, he needs to switch it up a little bit. But we'll see. Yeah, love that moment at the end there between Lorelai and Rory. Emily was great as well. I like that she was actually putting an effort with Jess. I know she had a little rant about Jess at the end to Lorelai, but I like that she kind of kept that aside. And to be fair, most of it was understandable. Like, Jess did come in with an attitude and didn't say bye or didn't, you know, he just... I was actually surprised. Emily didn't say anything, but then she did, obviously, to Lorelai. So yeah, very, very good episode. I'm going to go... not quite an 8 out of 10 of this episode, but I do think it was really good. So I'll go a 7.7 out of 10 for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And I'll see you next time for episode 15. Until then, take care. Peace.